Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is our day 4 and today we will learn about primitive data types. Data types. In Python we have these data types. First, primitive data types, and second, non-primitive data types. In our previous video we saw that we can store some data in variables and we can use it later. Now in this video we will see what type of data we can store. So data types. There are two main categories of data: primitive, which consists of string, integer, float and boolean, and non-primitive, which consists of list, dictionaries, sets or tuple. We will see primitive data types in this video and we will see non-primitive data types further in the playlist. So primitive data types. We have four types of primitive data in Python: string, integer, float and boolean. This terminology is not limited to Python. You can find these data types in any other programming language. So without any ado, let's get started and let's discuss about data types. Hey guys, and we are back with our computer. So let us start learning data types. So let us open our Visual Studio Code first. Here we have seen earlier that we have four primitive data types. Okay, so which are they? So the first one is string, integer, float and boolean. Okay, so these four are the primitive data types in Python. Okay, and I forgot to mention something, like if you want to add a comment to your program. What are comments basically? Comments are the lines which will not get executed after running your code. Like if you add this comment here and I will like write here print hello world, then this first line will not get executed. It will not get considered by Python. Okay, so I will just get hello world here and this first line will not get considered. So by adding this hashtag symbol in Python, you can add comments like this to make our code understandable. Like this, we have added this comment first of all, and now here we will write our code. So the first thing, the first data type we have is string. Okay, so what are strings? So I am writing here, strings can store any value. Like you can pass any value to string, but you must pass the value inside of these two double quotes. Okay, so if you want to create a string, earlier we saw that in our print function we passed some value in these double quotes like this, hello world. Okay, so what is this value? What type of data is it? This is string. Okay, you can add symbols, alphabets, you can add letters. Okay, anything you want. Okay, so if I will do like this and if I will run my code, I will get hello world @123. So what is this? The string can be written, or the string can be created with mixture of letters, words, anything you want. Okay, a string can consist of letters, alphabets, numbers, punctuation marks, symbols, anything, but you must write a string in between the double quotes. Okay, so that's all about string. We will see a lot of functions and a lot of things about string. So I will create a string for now, like my string. Okay, you can give any name to your variables as we saw earlier. So I will pass a string here, programming with. So I have passed our channel's name here and this is a string. Okay, and how can I tell you this is a string? Because I have written all the data or all the letters inside of these double quotes, and these double quotes, like everything written in these double quotes is a string. Okay, so we have a string here. Then I will create our second data type, which is integer. Okay, so let's create an integer. the best example for integer is age. Okay, if I will create a age, like age is equal to 50, then this age is the variable which has this 50 as a value, and this 50 value is a data type. The 50 values data type basically is integer. And what is integer? Integer can consist of negative to positive numbers. Okay, integer can consist negative or positive numbers, and the number should not be a decimal. Okay, you can only pass whole numbers in an integer. Okay, the number should not be like 50.09. This number is not valid. It is not an integer. Basically it is valid in Python, but it is not integer. Then the age is considered as a float. Okay, you can see here our third data type is float. Okay, so this age will be considered as float if the number is decimal. Okay, and what about float? That if I will add height is equal to 150.33 centimeters, like this, then this is considered as float. Okay, float consists of negative or positive number, and it can also consist decimal numbers, and you can pass decimal numbers or regular integers in it. But if you will pass just integer, then Python will consider this height as an integer. Okay, so that is all about float. And then we have our fourth data type, which is boolean. So like is tall is equal to true. It can either have a true value or a false value. Okay, so false. It can be either true or false. Okay, so like this you can create your data types. Basically you can recognize your data types, like this variable is boolean or string or integer or what. Okay, so like this, any value passed inside the double quotes is considered to be a string. Okay, then any non-decimal value, either it will be positive or negative, then it is considered as integer. Any value which is decimal, like this, any decimal value either positive or negative will be considered as float, and any value either true or false will be considered as boolean. Okay, so now I am giving you a basic simple quiz, so do try it. Okay, with that said, this was my solution. And now if I want to know what data type is this, then what I can do, I can simply use my print function, and in here I can pass my type function, and in this type function I can pass which data type or the name of variable whose data type I want to know. I want to know this names data type, so I have passed this name here. And if I will save my program and run my program, I can see class str. So str stands for string. Then if I will do like this, type of let's say is fat. Okay, is fat. Okay, then it will be a string as well. Okay, so these both are strings. Then if I want to know the type of weight, okay, so the type of weight is float, as we know, and the type of age is integer. Okay, int. So as we saw that print function is used to return something on terminal, the type function is used to get, you can read here, a type object or name. Okay, the object's type. Okay, it returns the object's type. Okay, so the type function is used to return object's type, or which type of object is it. Okay, so for that we use this type function. With that said, we have successfully completed our fourth day, which was data types. And if you understood everything, then leave a comment, I got it, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.